Hel- Hello everyone, Squirrelcar here. Post commentary. So, here I am, I'm looking. I've apparently been processing ores in between these episodes. I am like. I recently recorded episode like 9 or 10 of this series. This is me going back and dealing with all of my backlog of footage. Um, so yeah, so. Uh, Let me see here. I'm making sense of everything I have going on. I don't remember much about what was happening here. I'm sure I'm saying something that makes total sense to me at the time. But I have come so far since this point. It's quite amazing how far behind I am. How little I understood about this Flaxbeard. Not that I understand much more now, but yeah, I'm really thinking back like several dozen hours of playtime at least. Several days and many hours of playtime and um looking here, looking for steam heater. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Uh what am I I'm reading this out, I assume, but essentially since I don't have time to read this out here, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna make the steam heater and I'm gonna slap it on a furnace and it'll fuel this furnace. It kind of like makes it so you don't need to actually put fuel directly in a furnace. Real cool way to do it. Um, and you can pile more and more of them on to get faster and faster heating out of the furnace. And I think there's a cut coming up soon while I jump and go do some other things. Or no, I think I cut. Oh, I know I cut there. I had to either go gather some things or there was something happening IRL that I had to cut for. Um, we're just doing a lot of poking around here and looking into various things in NEI probably off camera. Uh, I think this is in one of those times when I had just recently added a bunch of mods to the pack. So I keep adding more mods to the pack as I think of them, and I'm like, hey, I'd kind of like to have that, or if there's something I wanted or don't have for a build. I know I added Steve's Factory Manager and Steve's Workshop around this time. And I think actually right now, unless I did it in the last episode, we're gonna, which I don't think I did. We're gonna go jump into Steve's Factory Manager. I'm showing Evilcraft here, a mod which I have never actually used before. Uh, I'm actually really enjoying that mod, by the way, guys. You'll see more of it as the videos go on and we get further along in this series. Got a lot of really cool, neat tools. Um, though I'm more or less at like the end of the mod now. I have like one more big collection of stuff I have to go on, and really that's just a matter if I don't have the resources to do it yet. Um, so I know I'm probably talking about my plans for the episode here. I have no idea what they were because I don't really know what I did during this episode. But like yeah, so we're just gonna have to see what I'm gonna do because I'll remember as I see it. It's just I won't remember until I see it. If that makes any amount of sense at all. Uh, there we go. So Steve's workshop, by the way, which is what we're looking at right now, is not rendering item names properly. It's not localizing. I can't remember if this ever goes away or not. I don't think it does. I don't look at the mod very much. I made the crafting table for it, and I really am loving that crafting table, but I haven't finished like doing the upgrades in it I want yet because I ran into an issue that I have a plan to fix, but oh, we'll just get to that as it comes up. But let's see, I need stone and wood apparently, and I totally know what I'm doing. I decide I'm gonna make like 4 of these apparently. Yeah. Uh, Clearly I'm missing something. Oh wait, nope, not gravel. I need a cobblestone. Need to unsummon my minions. Apparently I left them summoned. Uh, really enjoy those minions by the way. They really make it like they take a lot of the work that just comes with a lot of these mods, like a lot of the grindy stuff of resource gathering early on out. They're not the best thing in the world when you start to get to late game, but they really make it more enjoyable early on. So this mod, you basically you put a crafting table in it, and now you get a crafting table in there. Use that to create 2 more crafting tables. And now if I add them in, I have 1 crafting table that effectively works as a 3 crafting tables. And there's something in here I don't need to transfer. I'm kind of looking at these because I'm trying to make sense of what they're called, what they do, and I know which one I want. VSWE, he makes this. He also makes Steve's Carts and Steve's Factory Manager. Brilliant man. Um, well, what am I doing here? Oh, making that. There we go. Those up. Make these up. And there we go. So now I got like how should I explain this? This is like essentially 3 project tables from like red power or blue power or the project tables mod. Any crafting table with like a little bit of built-in inventory, think of it like that now. Like lets me have a few items underneath it to work with when I'm doing whatever. There's a little bit of discussion about what it takes to craft some more of these items, which I'm explaining I have plans for down the road. It's not it's not that important to me right now to go over it all. Oh look, copper I've been processing. I'm just looking at all this and trying to figure out what I'm doing. And something about oh, okay, here we are. I'm now going to make a steam heater, which apparently I have just enough of the materials to make. By a glance around my inventory. Yeah, I have the exact materials to make it, other than copper nuggets, which I'll be gathering in a moment, I assume, just to try and predict my actions here. Uh, really don't know what went on with, as I've said already, this particular recording was quite a while ago. Um, right now, due to various things going on, I only have time to record at 1 time a day, and time to edit at others, and on occasions, like I do right now, actually, I get chances to do a little bit extra. Right now, though, is Windows Center. I have a chance to do a little bit extra. Um, so I'm going over that. Let's see here. What am I doing? Probably. Oh, what it was is I noticed there was only one type of copper nugget. I was confused. Like, is Flaxbeard doing something wrong again? No. Is he not ore dicting his stuff properly? And it turns out, yeah, he's doing it perfectly right. It's just mechanism doesn't add nuggets. So, meh. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm trying to figure out how. Yeah, the wrenching with the pipe wrench is a little bit annoying. Essentially, if you do it from the front, you switch between the front and back. If you do it from the side, you switch from the left and right side. If you do it from the top, you switch between the top and the bottom, and then go to their inverse. So you can only go towards you or away from you. Can't actually like, and it makes placing these incredibly awkward at times. That's another one of those things where it's like I should talk to the mod developer and figure out what he's thinking here. There we go. I've got a mostly secure system here. And as always, incredibly worried about what would happen if something went wrong with this system. Uh, Adding in the security measures. Build up some steam. I'm always very careful, at least back in these early stages, to make sure I don't overwhelm the system on accident. There are security measures on it, but so okay then. Going through, I think there's just a bit more of me. Everything that remains is just me trying to make this all work. Hmm. Yeah, so I'm gonna maybe cut here until I go and do something else. But oh, here I am. I'm actually gonna demonstrate how this works. It took me like a short eternity. And as you can see, the iron dust is working. Uh oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna be doing here. I just need to work it out. Um, by the way, that steam drill in my hand right now, it's one of the, like, that is a mining tool that I'm now on episode 10. I got that steam drill really early on, I will admit, but I'm still using that thing, and I have no intent on replacing it anytime soon until I get something like way cooler. It's like, it's a real fast, real powerful tool, and I fully advise anybody that does this pack to take full advantage of that thing. Um, Not this pack, but this mod. Make that drill. Like, that's all I can say. That drill, it's powerful. Okay. What it is, I placed some pipes going back here. Off camera, didn't realize I wasn't recording. I cut to make brass. I hate making brass on camera. It's a very tedious process to do on camera. Not much there to watch. I always find it annoying trying to get rid of that thing, but what I did actually is another thing that I cut well off camera is I went and I added the uh Phineas fillets or whatever it's called, the Marathi mod that lets you get horse meat and turn leather into slime. Like, it's just one of those incredibly overpowered mods. I'm like, wait, why can't I do that? It's like, oh yeah, I gotta make this first. Cobblestone, and then I'm like, okay, what else am I missing? I'm like, oh, okay, I'm missing redstone. So I'm like, give me my redstone. So for some reason the shift click doesn't work right with NEI and those tables. Kind of annoying, but eh. Nope, I can't use the wrench. I try and use the wrench to rotate it. Can't, so I do that. This is me trying to build a automation system, by the way, to prevent anything from any of the pressure from going too high. A little bit of redstone here. I need a comparator for this by the looks of it. Yeah, I need a comparator. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it in episode 2 or if it was actually this episode I mentioned it. That grindstone over there from Up White Logistics, the only thing I've used it for up to this point, actually, in all honesty, has been to grind up bread to make wheat or flour. Wheat to make flour. Oh, yawns. I'm very tired, guys. I have not been sleeping well recently. So, yeah, this entire build was a learning experience for me. I kind of knew how I wanted to do it, and I knew just enough about how the mod worked on how I was going to build it. And actually, in all honesty, I think this build is going to become the standard way to do this in Blackbeard's builds. Because it's the only regulation system that has a off switch. And it's actually not that hard to build, and I'm here and I'm really thinking about it, and I think I'm gonna shortly in either episode 10 or 11, whichever one I am on, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna revisit this because I have some ideas on how I'm going to improve this build. I am going to say here though in the next episode, which will have will be post narrated, post commentary. Oh, here I'm discovering that those steam gauges, they're not multi-parts, like they actually take up the entire block space. I'm thinking, well, why can't I just turn it with that in? I'm like, nope, we can't. Rev up the tool, place those down. Really need to have a talk with Blackbeard to see if he can come up with a more effective way for this to work. Because that, I just hate that. I hate like the fact that I need an extra block in there. It just looks really bad, in my opinion. But whatever. He's the mod developer. It's his mod, I guess. So if you see here, I'm placing a piece of stone here, which will actually get pushed up by itself. Soon I'll discover. Here I'm doing something a little bit clever, and in my opinion it was clever anyways. What I'm doing is I'm making a lever here. And the thing with a comparator is, oh, here I am. I'm realizing I have sticks here, and I hate making new sticks when I know I have sticks sitting somewhere. That's just because otherwise you never use up all your sticks. And I'm like, okay, why isn't this lever working? It should be. And what it is, though, is you can use a comparator to compare redstone signals. And I'm like, oh, well, where did that other block go? And I'm like, okay, who cares? Put that there, makes things better. And just looking around, really confused. What it is, though, is, so if there's a redstone strength of 15 hitting that comparator from the back, so essentially we're at critical steam, redstone signal turns on. I decide I don't actually like that. That's cutting it a little too close for my liking, I guess you could say. But yeah, I somehow I'm losing a lot of steam during this build, and I think it was like around here I decided that I'm gonna actually be moving this in the next episode. Comparator mode. Here I am doing that there. I put a lever on here and turn it on, and now I have this, which at signal strength 14, so just under a full system will turn off the will release steam. Now I'm blocking off the signal, and if something actually happens, and just derping it all up around here now. Looking at this, just to make it work, really dissatisfied with the fact that I can see everything, but going, yeah. There are plans to eventually move out of this cave. The further I go, the less I feel like I'm gonna actually ever perform those plans. Start taking away things there, and yeah. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna cut it here. And well, I'm Squirrelcore, and this is my Minecraft series. Um, please like and subscribe down below. Comments are always welcome. However, I only ask that you be nice. I'm being a dick will get your comment reported. I I have zero patience for stuff like that. Like, I used to be a live stream moderator. I used to do forum moderator. I used to be a moderator on a few Minecraft servers and other types of servers, and I don't do that anymore because one, it's bad for my health because I get so pissed off with idiots, and on the other hand, I was really mean about it. Um, so here I am. Just before we go, I can tell you exactly what I'm talking about in this last bit. What I'm talking about is the fact that I built that thing behind there, and I think it's already time for me to move it to somewhere where I have more room. But that's for the next episode, and thanks for watching. I'm Squirrelcore, and this was Minecraft. I've already did the whole like and subscribe bit, so